Hi everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go! For the NBA standings in Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 24 wins and 8 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 23 wins and 9 losses. The third spot is the Boston Celtics with 19 wins and 12 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 20 wins and 14 losses. The fifth spot is the Orlando Magic with 18 wins and 15 losses. The sixth spot is the Miami Heat with 18 wins and 15 losses. The seventh spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 16 wins and 14 losses. The eighth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 18 wins and 16 losses. The ninth spot is the Chicago Bulls with 15 wins and 17 losses. The 10th spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 15 wins and 19 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 14 wins and 19 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 11 wins and 21 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 10 wins and 20 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 7 wins and 24 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 6 wins and 27 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still dominates the first spot with the standing of 28 wins and 5 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 23 wins and 9 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 22 wins and 10 losses. The fourth spot is the Houston Rockets with 20 wins and 10 losses. The fifth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 20 wins and 10 losses. The sixth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 21 wins and 12 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 19 wins and 13 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 17 wins and 16 losses. The ninth spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 15 wins and 17 losses. The 10th spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 14 wins and 19 losses. The 11th spot is the Utah Jazz with 12 wins and 19 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 12 wins and 22 losses. The 13th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 10 wins and 21 losses. The 14th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 8 wins and 24 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 8 wins and 26 losses. And here are the today's game results. For the first game, the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Charlotte Hornets with the score of 123-113. And here are the box score for Milwaukee Bucks. Bobby Portis leading the game with 25 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo with 24 points and 7 assists. And here are the box score for Charlotte Hornets. Brandon Miller leading the game with 31 points, 5 assists and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is LaMelo Ball with 26 points and 7 assists. For the second game, the Phoenix Suns beat the Washington Wizards with the score of 115-101. And here are the box score for Phoenix Suns. Dillon Brooks leading the game with 26 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Colin Gillespie with 25 points and 6 assists. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. Trey Johnson leading the game with 24 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is CJ McCollum with 17 points. For the third game, the Golden State Warriors beat the Brooklyn Nets with the score of 120-107. And here are the box score for Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry leading the game with 27 points and 5 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jimmy Butler with 21 points and 5 boards. And here are the box score for Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter Jr. leading the game with 27 points, 5 assists and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Igor Demon with 23 points. For the fourth game, the Miami Heat beat the Denver Nuggets with the score of 147-123. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Norman Powell leading the game with 25 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Nikola Jovic with 25 points and 5 assists. And here are the box score for Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic leading the game with 21 points, 8 assists and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jamal Murray with a double-double performance of 20 points and 11 assists. For the fifth game, the Toronto Raptors beat the Orlando Magic with the score of 107-106. And here are the box score for Toronto Raptors. Jamal Shed leading the game with 19 points and 5 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Brandon Ingram with 17 points and 9 boards. And here are the box score for Orlando Magic. Anthony Black leading the game with 27 points. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Paolo Banchero with a triple-double performance of 23 points, 10 assists and 15 boards. For the sixth game, the Houston Rockets beat the Indiana Pacers with the score of 126-119. And here are the box score for Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant leading the game with 30 points, 5 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jabari Smith Jr. with 21 points and 10 boards. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam leading the game with 23 points. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Benedict Mathurin and Aaron Nesmith with 14 points each. For the seventh game, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the San Antonio Spurs with the score of 113-101. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Jared Allen leading the game with a double-double performance of 27 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Evan Mobley with 16 points and 7 boards. And here are the box score for San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama leading the game with a double-double performance of 26 points and 14 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Stephon Castle with 15 points and 8 assists. For the eighth game, the New York Knicks beat the New Orleans Pelicans with the score of 130-125. And here are the box score for New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson leading the game with a double-double performance of 28 points and 10 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is OG Anunoby with a double-double performance as well with 23 points and 10 boards. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson leading the game with 32 points and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Saddiq Bey and Jordan Poole with 26 points each. For the ninth game, the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Chicago Bulls with the score of 136-101. And here are the box score for Minnesota Timberwolves. Naz Reid leading the game with 33 points and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Anthony Edwards with 23 points. And here are the box score for Chicago Bulls. Nikola Vucevic leading the game with 23 points and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Smith with 12 points and 6 boards. For the 10th game, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Atlanta Hawks with the score of 140-129. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with 39 points, 6 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Chet Holmgren with 24 points and 10 boards. And here are the box score for Atlanta Hawks. Nickeil Alexander-Walker leading the game with 35 points and 5 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Onyeka Okongwu with a double-double performance of 26 points and 14 boards. For the last and 11th game, the Portland Trail Blazers beat the Dallas Mavericks with the score of 125-122. And here are the box score for Portland Trail Blazers. Denny Avdija leading the game with an almost triple-double performance of 27 points, 11 assists and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Shaedon Sharpe and Caleb Love with 24 points each. And here are the box score for Dallas Mavericks. Max Christie leading the game with 25 points and 5 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Brandon Williams with 22 points. For the last portion, here are the 4 games scheduled for tomorrow, December 31st at Wednesday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 9 a.m., it's Grizzlies against the 76ers. For the second game at 10 a.m., it's Jazz against the Celtics. For the third game at 11:30 a.m., it's Lakers against the Pistons. For the last and fourth game at 12 p.m., it's Clippers against the Kings. Thanks for watching.